Hello, everyone. So I was just watching a video by my friend Rabbi Moshe Ganuth talking about the coronavirus, and there he said many things that are very interesting. But something that I thought to share right away after watching this video is that many times in life we feel that things are happening and we're not sure why. And to put things in perspective, to put order to the chaos. So usually we think in terms of cause and effect, that in a temporal way of the cause precedes the effect. But in order to bring order, that we experience the effect before the cause. Meaning to say what? Is that when God created light, that was the effect before creating the sun. If we want to build a house, right? The effect of building the house happens before we actually live in the house, because the desire, the purpose for building the house is to live in the house. So the effect comes before the cause. The effect is building the house. That comes before actually living in the house. So in this whole redemptive process that we're experiencing now, God bringing the world closer to the times of Mashiach and the redemption. So this is in some ways, right, the effect before the cause, meaning that God is all that He's doing in order for Mashiach and the redemption to come. But in order for that to come, this and this happens first. So when we talk about this time that we're living in, a lot of times we feel like there's things we want to do, pursuits and activities, and we have good intentions. These are things we feel are good. This time, though, is a time of lo saseh. This is what's explained. Rabbi Moshe Ganuth explained in this video that we have 365 prohibitive commandments, 248 positive, and now is a time of cessation, of stopping from going out. In order to prevent the spread of the virus, we're stopping from living our normal lives. But at the same time, at this time of lo saseh, this time of not doing, right? There's a lot that we're able to refocus on, and in order to think about, first of all, we learn more Torah, to focus on learning more Torah and helping those in need, the elderly, and so forth. Giving tzedakah to those in need, charity to those in need, acts of kindness, right? So there's a lot of good, a tremendous amount of good that we can do during this time. But it's coming from this part of not doing, from this time of not doing, not living our normal lives, not doing all the things that we're used to doing, the normal routine. So when we talk about the faith is like chaotic lights of chaos. And how do we bring that into a rectified vessels, it's called? The Lubavitcher Rebbe said that how to bring Mashiach is Oros de Tohu, the lights of chaos, in Kalim of Tikkun, in rectified vessels. So it sounds very good. How do we do that? How do we bring this transcendent light, in chaotic transcendent light, into practical action? So now what we're suggesting is maybe to reverse the order, and that creates order. So to think of effect then cause, to view all of these God orchestrated, God ordained actions and circumstances that are taking place now. It's the opposite of what we ourselves maybe would have wished. But through bittul, through the nullifications, through selflessness, through nullifying our ego, that even though it's difficult to accommodate all of these changes, still to think good, think positive thoughts of, okay, so this is the circumstance, this is the divine providence. What can I do? I can learn Torah. I can help others. I can share Torah teachings and share goodness to others, acts of kindness. So this is bringing down the lights of faith. This is bringing down emunah into practical action, but it's the opposite of maybe what I would have done otherwise. It's when we ask not what we want to do, but what we're needed for. What am I needed for today that enables us to then take positive, orderly steps to bring Mashiach, to bring the redemption, to bring more light and goodness into the world. So I'll link to the video, and he has other nice videos. My good friend Rabbi Moshe Ganuth. And again, this is the meditation for today. Is previously when we were talking about the coronavirus, we were discussing breathing, and so that's a separate meditation, a series of meditations. But now the idea is to Purim is a time of ipcha mistabra. The opposite is the case of reversal. Of there was this decree, right, and it turned into a time of joy for the Jewish people. So now is a time of reversal as well. Reversal of our lives, and a turning over of our lives. And if any turning over opportunity, we can see what's underneath, right? If you lift up something, you get to see what's underneath. So when we're turning over, like now we're cleaning our house, preparing it for Pesach, for Passover, we're turning over things. So we're inside, we're turning over our lives and making an accounting of what's my purpose, what's my mission, what can I do today to bring Mashiach. So thank you very much.